She for real?
Hey guys, and welcome back to another Insecure Recap, Season 2, Episode 5. Alright, so this week's episode opens up with real bitch problems. We see Issa at the gas station when her shit is on E, putting $10 up in that thing. That's definitely a struggle that I know. Have you ever accidentally filled up your tank and then got mad, like been on your phone and then the shit filled up? Then you can't eat for a week. Anyway, it was good to see Issa pop up at Daniel's house. I'm glad to see that she finally goes back to the dick that got you in trouble in the first place. Like, I don't see why you haven't been doing this anyway. And he looked good. Like I said, I like to look at him. So thank you for letting me see that glorious. Back on track. Okay. And when are we going to just take a second to talk about Regina Hall and this damn slave movie that they keep showing? Is it a fucking show or a movie? Like, am I missing the joke? Is it a show that I don't know about that they making fun of? Because I don't know what's going on. So next we jump into Molly's life again. I guess she's out of town and she's talking about her work, which we kind of just forgot about. Like at the beginning of the season, we trying to fight to get your girl some funds. And then we just forgot about that storyline, so I'm happy we brought that back. It's kind of hinting that Molly is going to move soon. If we're looking at her life throughout this season so far, it's not really anything keeping her here. She's single. She's not getting paid as much as she could be, like at work. She don't got no kids, so why not move? Like, there's nothing really for her in LA. Therapy wasn't going good. It seems like she may need a new start, so that would be cool for her to leave. So in the next scene, Issa and Molly are chilling. They helping Molly get ready for her parents' vow renewal ceremony. And Issa is talking about how she got niggas in her rotation. And can I just say, girl, excellent vocabulary. I will be adding that into my Urban Dictionary. But anyway, I could still see through Issa's bullshit. I don't know about y'all, but I'm still not buying her whole phase. She just don't seem to be doing it right. And that shows throughout, like, later in the episode. And then boom, we jump to Lawrence with more white. Why is Lawrence always with some white women? I don't care if he work with them. He need to be around some sisters. So Lawrence gets called into jury duty. And while he's waiting, he's sitting scrolling through Facebook, which, red flag number one, nigga, why are you on Facebook? Who gets on Facebook anymore? I guess that shows the age gap, because if you gonna do snooping, you need to go to the other socials. We need Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Kik, Let Go app, pretty much anything but Facebook. Like, don't nobody go on Facebook anymore, Lauren. It's like anything that people put on Facebook is like for family, your mama Facebook friends that gas you up, stuff like that. But nothing of importance and substance is really on Facebook. I mean, technically he did find something, so I guess. Can we talk about how I was dead when that girl had that Black Lives Matter shirt on? I was like, yes sis, don't nobody want to be up here in jury duty. And the black judge didn't even let her get off. We supposed to stick together. What kind of shit is that? So let's get into this Molly situation, because homegirl, she just don't listen. Molly, you appear to me to be a smart woman. You know, you working in corporate America, you a lawyer. You stay well groomed. You know, you look like you smell good. Like you get your pussy waxed frequently. Like you look like you take care of yourself. You don't come across as a dumb woman. So why are you believing anything that this nigga Drew is telling you? Why? When Dro first introduced this whole idea of this open marriage, which I still don't buy, because where's the wife been? So when Dro introduced this idea of having an open marriage to Molly, he told her that if something happens, it happens. That was his definition of whatever arrangement or like terms and conditions or contract that they had with this fucking open marriage. But if Molly and Dro get together, that's not just something happening. Y'all know each other, y'all grew up together. Like, it just doesn't work that way. Dro is pursuing her. It's not something that's happening. He's asking her, you've never thought about us that way. That's not, I'm pretty sure, like in the fine print. I need the contract, let me see. I need a copy of it. See, the problem is they don't have like a system for this open marriage thing. I need like a contract drawn up. I need terms and conditions. They need one of them damn stamp cards that car washes give you. Do you get the 10 car wash free? Like, they need some type of system going on for this open marriage, because it's too many questions and Molly ain't asking not a one. Like, if I'm Molly, I'm like, I need to see that permission slip. I need a written note from your wife saying that this is cool, which it's not. And how convenient, Molly. just how wonderful and great it is that she's always gone. The bitch is never here. With a husband looking fine like that, that nigga just by himself all the time. It's just all very convenient, don't you think, girl? And you know what? I just want to shout out Issa because last week she had Sid on there, and then this week she had your favorite crib, High C. I think it's just really cool how she be looking out for everybody. Okay, so can I just say that when Molly messed up her date's job, I hollered. She didn't give a fuck about him, not even enough to know a little bit about what he did. Like, she wasn't even around the same ballpark. But anyway, you know, it seems like Candace is always gone. Like, this girl is like mad busy. She's like the busiest bitch in the world. Super important individual. She always has, you know, like things and stuff and tasks and vacations. She's conveniently just always has something to do. Every time her husband is around you, Molly, it's just very interesting. So I just want to come out and say that I love how everybody is just reading Lawrence this season, you feel me? First Tasha, now his other homeboy. Like, Issa, you know, I'm down to have some family members join in on reading Lawrence, maybe a co-worker or two. You know, everybody just keep telling him about himself because he needs to hear it. He needs to grow and learn. He not listening, okay? Nah, but on some real shit, like, I do wish that Lawrence, like, I wish good for Lawrence, I guess. I think it's good that he blocked Issa. Sometimes you need to, like, just completely, like, erase someone for about a month or two, and then after that, you know, you can unblock them, because if you're gonna have to deal with it eventually, right? You run in the same circles, but sometimes you do need to just completely erase them for a second while you get your shit together. You don't want to keep going back and snooping and shit. Like, he saw one thing and you saw he was snooping all damn day. We've been there and done that. We don't want to do it. Go ahead and block her, Lawrence. Go ahead. So back to Issa. So Issa is on this whole I got hoes thing, and she's really trying to not get her feelings involved with any of these men. But Issa is just not a good hoe. You know, I would, you know, like to consider myself like a volunteer whole-face police officer, and Issa got a few violations this episode. So first of all, she's talking about how she doesn't want to get her feelings involved. But have you noticed that you've been texting Daniel all day? That's the ticket, sweetie. You don't text your hoes. You text your hoes, I'm here, on my way, not tonight, got my period. Like, those are the type of texts that you send your hoes. You don't just text them throughout the day. So as she's walking into the restaurant to meet Senor Sexy, she's texting Daniel. Why are you worried about another nigga when you about to meet a new nigga? If you are going to go see him later, like you said, hit that nigga up when it's later. It's not later right now. Now it's now. Don't worry about him. It's like Issa is like chasing her dick around, but if you in the whole phase, you gotta understand that it's gonna come and go. She's been consumed in her phone by this all day. So her second whole phase violation is that you have to do other things besides hoe. Hoeing ruined your whole day. Hoeing got you into a car accident. Hoeing had your co-workers who are already mad at you walk in on you while you tried to take pictures of your regular ass bra in the bathroom. Like, you doing this whole phase thing wrong. Hoeing has been on her mind since she woke up. That's all we've been seeing. You go to Daniel's house and then you text apartment bay and then you go on the date. Like, it's just thinking about hoeing all day. Girl, do something else. Go to yoga, cook, do a cleanse, go exercise, go to sip and paint. Whole phase is about just being free. You're still too consumed with the dick. The point is to be free of it, to liberate yourself. Get it when you want, when you say so. You attach to it. Like, what you need to understand about the whole phase is that dick is gonna come and go. You're too dependent upon it. It's supposed to be on your time. You on the dick time. So much so that you wrecked your vehicle to see a picture of one. Girl, Issa, sweetie, there's no reason why you should get into a car accident because you looking at a Snapchat picture of a dick at like 1:30 in the afternoon on a Wednesday. Get your shit together. Like, you got into a really bad accident that airbags came out. You just wasted thousands of dollars to get a Snapchat of a dick that you haven't seen, smelled, touched, nothing. Issa, baby, you should never be that pressed, ever. Like, you have to look at the picture immediately. You can't wait until you at a red light. Why is your mind so consumed with dick? Like, girl, that dick ain't going nowhere. I promise you it's not. And if it does go somewhere, guess what? Another one will be right there, just waiting. There's no short supply. You'll be fine. You did not have to open that text message right now, girl. Just distracted by the dick. You gotta have other things going on in your life during your whole phase. So then what does Issa do, miss? You know, no feelings involved, having these niggas in rotation, da 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 da. She calls Daniel. And she just got another ticket from the volunteer whole phase police, because you can't be calling these niggas in sticky situations, because that's going to involve feelings. If a nigga is there for you, he has to feel something for you. That's the type of shit that you're supposed to tell him after y'all done. After you hit him up later, you put him back on your clothes like, oh, I'm tired, I got into an accident today. Damn, girl, you got into an accident today, you didn't tell me? No, I didn't tell you because we just fucking. Because I'm in my whole phase. Like, you call sweet, beautiful Chocolate Daniel while he was at work in the studio. Call him from the hood. I don't know how familiar y'all are with Los Angeles, but she was on 60th and West. And he a nigga, and it's nighttime, and he got on his little jewels and shit. You know, he coming from the studio. That wasn't safe for him. He went to go get her. No questions asked. He had concern in his voice. He embraced her, made sure that she was okay. And what is the first thing that Issa does? What does she always like to do? What is her pattern that we keep seeing? She ruins it the whole moment. It's like Issa has a problem with reading body language in situations. Like, she says the wrong thing at the wrong time every time. So like, Issa, I get it. You really hurt Lawrence, right? You cheated on him with Daniel, and you don't want to hurt somebody like that again. I get it. We've all been there. Maybe not all of us, but I know I've been there. You don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. It doesn't feel good to you. But do you really think that now is the time to tell Daniel, to like have that conversation with him? Why not just wait until it happens naturally? And why would you assume that he wants to be in a relationship with you? Because y'all never had that conversation, and Daniel never said that. Yes, he's sweet. He's being there for you when you need him. Y'all may cuddle and shit. But he never said that he wanted you to be in a relationship. So now you may have just ruined whatever good, like, unquestioned type of thing that y'all had going on by pressing too much, by just doing too much, when he just did you a favor. Why? You know what, Issa, on some real shit, you kind of a bitch to Daniel. Then you have been since day one. That was kind of a really bitchy thing to do after he just, like, went out of his way to come and help you and making sure that you're okay when you didn't have anybody else to call. Clearly you're not supposed to be having your feelings involved, and then the first thing you do, it just crushes his whole little feelings was hurt. You know what's gonna happen? Daniel's gonna drop your ass. He gonna be tired of getting treated like this. Okay, that man deserves nothing but the best. And then I'm gonna be mad because I'm not gonna be able to see his sexiness on the screen every Sunday night because you wanna act the ass. And so finally we end the episode with Molly's dumb ass. She's done. What she did was very dumb. We all know it. She knows it. What is supposed to happen after. Let me rewind. So Molly is at her parents' house for their vow renewal, and she finds out that her dad was unfaithful, which of course to Molly is like the end of her world because she based this whole perfect fantasy off of her parents' marriage that she just found out wasn't perfect. So she storms out. She gone. She out of there. Drove right on behind her, drives her home, and I'm sitting there at the TV like this. Cause here she go. I already knew. And they had sex, and that's the end. I don't have anything else to say about that. Molly, you asked for it. Whatever is going to happen after this, you asked for this. You were responsible. Do not blame anyone else but yourself. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I also co-host a podcast called Brunchism. All the information will be in my description. But you can search it in iTunes and SoundCloud and subscribe there just in case you can't get enough of me. She for real?